to work right now, down here in San Mateo. Sucks, the commute is fucking terrible, but I gotta do it twice a week. Not bad. It's a very monumental day for me and Jenny. We're just dropping off the earnest money deposit to open up the escrow for the title company on our first investment property. Dropping the check in the mail right now. Feels good. Can't wait to see what happens next. I'll keep you guys posted. Got to order the inspection report, make sure it passes inspection, and then get a property manager lined up. We'll be on our way to being landlords. Exciting! Finally made it home after that long commute from San Mateo to San Francisco, home here. I'm exhausted. That commute really takes a lot out of me. But I'm going to get changed and try to go on a little run before Jenny gets home. I'm back from my run. It was nice. San Francisco had a couple days of good weather. So I'm back here in my apartment in San Francisco. As you can see, Golden Gate Bridge there being constructed. Good stuff. Got on my Hotel Tonight shirt again. If you download Hotel Tonight and you've never used it before, use my promo code SWEETLIFE and you'll get $25 off your first booking of an already awesomely priced hotel room. You can preview the rooms like 7 days in advance, so it's not quite last minute, but it's pretty last minute. It allows you to save some money on some spontaneous travel. The app is wonderful to use. It's beautifully designed. Jenny and I, we use it all the time, like everywhere we go, because you get better deals that way, and it definitely makes your travel far more spontaneous than planning exactly where you're going to stay 6 months in advance. Some people can handle it, some people can't, whatever. We like to be, kind of risk takers when we travel. It adds to the adventure. One thing I thought of today was, while I was mailing that check for the earnest money deposit for this real estate, this investment property that Jenny and I have been looking at in Indianapolis, I was thinking about how far I've come since January a year ago. So January 2016, one of my resolutions was to invest in real estate and to find a property and close the deal, get tenants in there, lease the property out to a tenant, and start cash flowing. Now, what I didn't understand at that time was there's a shit ton of things you need to learn about investing in real estate. It's not as easy as just picking a pretty house and getting someone to move in and buying the house and leasing it. It's far more complicated than I ever thought. There's a lot of numbers involved, tons of analysis, and the good thing about real estate is that you get to look at every pitch coming down the plate, and you don't have to swing at any pitch until you find the perfect pitch that the ball's at the perfect height, and you can just eye it coming in, it's coming at the right speed, and you just swing the bat. You can swing with your eyes closed and hit a home run. So I found a couple of those last year, and then I found two this year actually. And, I swung and I missed. The numbers, the seller didn't want to agree to my price, and that's fine, because there's only 110 million houses for sale in the United States, so whatever. So I finally found one, and the seller accepted our price, and so I had to really focus on that investment real estate thing. So I wasn't focusing as much on my stock portfolio last year because I was so focused in real estate and reading so many books and getting my knowledge up. And one book that really helped me in particular is called The One Thing by Gary Keller. For those who don't know who Gary Keller is, he's a real estate investor himself. He started the firm Keller and Keller. Or no, sorry, not Keller and Keller. That's a law firm. Oh my God. He started the real estate firm Keller Williams Realty Group. They're based out of Austin, Texas, but they're like nationwide, global now. One of the most successful real estate firms in the world. And so he's wrote a couple books about business in general and about real estate business. So the one thing, I have it right here. This is what the book looks like. The one thing on the back, that's a question mark and says, what's your one thing? So for me last year, the one thing was investing in real estate. That didn't matriculate until this year. I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor pay off. But what the one thing tells you to do is to kind of like zoom out and look at your life holistically. What direction is your life going in? Where do you want it to go 5 years from now? So when someone asks you, what's your 5-year plan? You know, you got to say something, right? Whatever your goal is. It doesn't matter what your goal is. I don't care what your goal is, but you should. For me, my goal was to reach financial independence. That means to not have to rely on W-2 income, which means not having a job, a traditional job where you show up to an office and you sit there for 8 to 10 hours a day. You're away from your family, your kids, whatever. I wanted to be my own boss. I want to be financially independent. I want to make money passively without anyone telling me what to do, especially telling me how to do it. I want to do it my own way. I want to make my own mistakes. I want to eat what I kill. So to get to that point, you have to break it down into, okay, what do I have to do today in order that nothing else will matter or everything else will become easier in the future? What do I have to do this week? What do I have to do this month? What do I have to do this year so that when you add up all those things, 5 years from now, you look back and you hit your goal? So you really have to map it out. You have to write down your goals. You have to write down the steps. And there's this concept of the domino effect. And what the domino effect means is that this is mathematically possible. If you took a domino that was only 2 inches tall, okay, and you doubled each domino thereafter, it would take you like, I don't know, 1,000 dominoes. Well, not even, like 500 dominoes, okay, and you would reach the moon. And if you knocked over that first domino, that 2-inch domino, it in essence would knock over all the other dominoes because of the snowball effect, compound interest effect, and finally knock over a domino the size of the Earth to the moon. It's pretty powerful. So your today's one thing needs to be focused around what's that smallest domino. All right, you knock that thing over. You build the momentum into tomorrow. You build it into the week. You build it into the month, the year, 2 years, 5 years, and you look back and you just, you reap what you sow. So I really recommend this book to anyone who says that they don't have enough time to achieve their goals, or they wonder, how does that person get so much done during the normal day, right? How come Billy Bob and I have the same lifestyle, but Billy Bob is so much better off than I am, or he always has time to do all these things? This book will explain to you why. It's a very easy to read book. I actually read it on a plane, a cross-country flight from San Francisco to New York City. I read half of it going out there, and I read half of it coming back. I never buy the internet when I ride on a plane because first of all, it always breaks. It sucks. It's slow. It's terrible. It's more frustrating than anything else. It's a source of stress. What I do, how I spend my time when I fly planes, is read a book, because what else are you going to do? So I order a scotch, read a book, sit back and try to enjoy it. Pop on some headphones. Don't try to get on the internet from a plane. It's a waste of money too. It's super expensive. So I'm going to hop in the shower, and that's all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.